first pick will be the Atlanta Dream.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of So You Want to Be a WNBA Fan. I'm your host, Bailey, and once again, I'm here to help you figure out which team you want to support this upcoming WNBA season. We're starting in Atlanta with the Dream. They're the first team to come in alphabetical order, so let's get into it. The Dream started to form in October of 2007 when the W announced that Atlanta would be given an expansion team. At that time, it was an unnamed expansion team. Marinelle Metters was named as the head coach and GM, a role she had previously held for the Charlotte Sting, and in December, they ran an online poll allowing fans to vote for the team name and colors. In January, it was announced that the team would be called the Dream, a name inspired by Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. In the February expansion draft, the Dream picked their first 13 players. They made a few trades to add more established players, including Betty Lennox, a former Finals MVP and Rookie of the Year. With a roster now in place, the Dream prepared for their inaugural season in 2008.
Hey, can I play?
Ever wonder what happens to girls like this? They grow up to be women like this. Introducing your Atlanta Dream, the newest team in the WNBA. Tickets start as low as $10 and are on sale now at Ticketmaster and AtlantaDream.net. Atlanta Dream, game on. Join us opening weekend, Friday, May 23rd against the Detroit Shock, and Sunday, May 25th, see the Los Angeles Sparks. For more info, visit AtlantaDream.net.
The Dream's inaugural game was played on May 17, 2008. In Connecticut against the Sun. The Dream lost the game 167, but all that really mattered was that they were here to stay. They started off that season historically bad, losing their first 17 games, a WNBA record that still stands. They finished the season 4-30 and secured the number 1 overall pick in the upcoming draft. In the offseason, they vowed not to be that bad again and made multiple offseason moves to improve. They drafted Sancho Little number 1 in the Comets dispersal draft. They traded their number 13 pick for Shamika Holtzclaw, but none of those moves are more important than drafting Angel McCoughtry with the number 1 overall pick. McCoughtry quickly established herself as one of the league's budding stars. Her athleticism made her a tough out for every team, and she showed tremendous prowess at getting to the rim and to the free throw line. Her perimeter scoring abilities kept defenses on their toes. Angel also flashed a tremendous defensive ability, especially for a rookie. By the time it was all said and done, she took home Rookie of the Year honors and was named to the All-Defensive Second Team. With McCoughtry leading the way, the Dream quickly entered what may be known as their golden era so far. With Angel making the superstar leap, the Dream went on a 6-year playoff run. They made it to the conference semis or better every year with 3 WNBA Finals appearances. While Angel was the star of the show, the Dream had a very solid roster around her, featuring players like Sancho Little, Erica De Souza, and Shoni Schimmel. Unfortunately, the Dream were unable to capture a title during this time. When the playoff streak ended, the Dream shifted gears. They started bringing in younger depth that would become the new core for the back half of Angel's career. They brought in players such as Elizabeth Williams, Brittany Sykes, and Monique Billings to refill a roster and possibly contend for championships as Angel aged. In 2017, Angel took a year off to rest. When she came back in 2018, she was severely injured later in the season and then proceeded to miss the 2019 season. In 2020, she announced that she would be leaving the organization and joining the Aces as a free agent. This marked an end of an era in Atlanta. Some might say the post-Angel era started in 2019 after her injury. Regardless of what you say, it officially began in 2020. The first major move the team made in that time was to rebrand and retool the roster. They traded for players like Courtney Williams and Kalani Brown, but the biggest move came in the 2020 draft when they took Kennedy Carter 4th overall. Coming out of Texas A&M, Kennedy Carter was viewed by many as a franchise-altering talent, much like Angel McCoughtry. Known as an explosive athlete and gifted scorer, Kennedy brought a lot of swagger to the court as well. She was known for being a tremendous athlete at a guard position and presenting a scoring option that could get buckets on anyone you put in front of her. On paper, Kennedy and the Dream were a match made in basketball heaven. That same year, the Dream underwent a massive ownership battle, with the players directly taking on owner Kelly Loeffler. That year, the players had dedicated their bubble season to the Say Her Name movement, bringing awareness to the death of Breonna Taylor. They had Black Lives Matter written on their warm-ups and on the court. Then owner Loeffler criticized the league's support of the movement, which led to the Dream players directly wearing Vote Warnock shirts endorsing Loeffler's opponent in the upcoming elections. Later that season, the players' union demanded that she sell her stake in the team, which ultimately led to an ownership group featuring Renee Montgomery purchasing the team in 2021. During all this change, Kennedy Carter got hurt and only played 16 games in that season. The Dream finished 7-15, securing the number 3 pick, which they used to draft Ari McDonald the following year. In that 2021 season, the chaos started early. Nikki Collin left for Baylor just days before the season was set to tip off, leaving Mike Peterson to take over in interim. Things started out okay for the Dream, but got rocky in July. On a July 4th game against the Aces, Kennedy Carter picked up 2 fouls in the first 5.5 minutes and got sat on the bench. Shortly after, fans started to notice that she hadn't gone back in at all in the second quarter, and it wasn't on the bench at all in the second half. A few days later, Kennedy was suspended from the team indefinitely for conduct detrimental to the team, and rumors were circulating that an altercation took place at halftime of that Aces game. The Dream organization kept whatever happened under wraps for the entirety of the season. Mike Peterson coached until the Olympic break, posting a 6-13 record. Darius Taylor took over post-break and posted a 2-11 record. When fans thought maybe they were out of the woods, the nightmares continued in the offseason. After the Dream season ended, a video leaked that showed multiple players getting into a fight outside of a food truck. Courtney Williams originally posted the video on her YouTube channel, part of a reaction video to her getting into a fight with her teammates during the middle of the season. The video showed Williams, Crystal Bradford, and Kalani Brown all partaking in the brawl. The incident occurred during the Olympic break or sometime during the season, but was handled internally and kept quiet. Williams quickly removed it and apologized for it, but the damage had been done. With the video now in the public eye, the Dream and the league were both forced to act in the public eye. Bradford and Williams were informed by the Dream that they would not be re-signed, and they were given 1-game suspensions by the league, which would be enforced regardless of team they play on this season. Now I know you're probably wondering, why would I want to become a fan of such a dysfunctional franchise? Well, the main reason is because it's not as dysfunctional anymore. It's nowhere near the franchise it once was. This year brings a new front office, a new coach, and new vibes. The Dream have really bounced back admirably from what last year was. They brought in an experienced GM in Dan Padover, who has built a contender before. Renee Montgomery is really doing pretty decently as an owner and knows the players' perspectives. And Tanisha Wright is a great fit as a head coach who brings both player experience and a wealth of coaching experience. On top of that, they've built a great roster with a good balance of veterans and exciting young players. Whether it's Erica Wheeler bringing the entertainment factor or Ryan Howard bringing the entertainment factor, you always have something to watch when the Dream are on. Lastly, the Dream have a very welcoming fan base. I included a few notable followers from Dream fans on Twitter. They can provide both coverage and different perspectives on the team. They're also very friendly, so don't hesitate to reach out if you're interested in being a Dream fan. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you once again for watching and listening. I hope I've been able to help you if you would like to become a Dream fan to learn more about the team and maybe come to a decision. I would love to know what you end up doing. You can follow me on Twitter, follow Outlet Pass on Twitter, and like, share, and comment on this video. And let me know what you think. And let me know how your journey through the WNBA is going so far. Tune in tomorrow as we take a trip through the Chicago Sky's history for prospective fans and maybe find a little more room on the bandwagon of the reigning champs.